remember.
Recall.
I the
Mm.
I wanted to join you, and then I realized that that meeting had been the previous week
Mm.
when
Yeah,
you were teaching. I mean, the was I think it was conditionals. Oh, I missed that one.
but I remember that once when I was hosting, you were for a moment,
I
but then you vanished.
because I have I have things to do, and when the baby wakes up, I have to take care of her.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
family
maybe
affairs.
Little girl.
yes, yes.
I
I take care of her, and if she wakes up, I just have to leave the meeting.
Mm, I understand.
Mhm.
Anyway, because last week I moved our time that was 5 a.m. here in Korea. So that's too early for you. So that's why you
Oh
couldn't
yes.
join me.
No, I couldn't
Mm.
because everyone was sleeping in this house.
And you know, Adeline, if I were known that if I had known, sorry, if
If
I
I
had
had known.
known that the time was different, I would host the meeting because I thought that you would be hosting at the usual time. So I wasn't preparing anything, and then I was. It was like that. That's nobody showed up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the time. I asked my
Mhm.
friends, and none of them could join. Not
Mm.
even myself because of the time.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we did it at the same time, Tom, right?
Yeah.
We did it at the
Yeah.
same time, 9 p.m. Korean time. I
Yeah.
Because Tom, I saw my notification. Tom joined. Oh, Tom, actually my schedule was 5 p.m. but nobody joined me. And then I'm still free now. We can talk, so that's why I just opened.
Mhm. And I taught Lynn about the Anki application. And have you chance to go to make some progress with the phone
Yeah, I
on?
did.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah, it's
the,
sync to my phone, the program from my computer.
Mhm. And
It's pretty
and
much.
are you using it on a daily basis or
Not really.
not really?
what application is
Sometimes
that, Tom?
yes, sometimes not.
Uh-huh.
Tom, could you write in
It's
the chat the name of the application, please?
Anki.
it's Enki.com.
Tom is the person that knows all the applications in the
Everything.
world.
Too many apps. Yes.
Anki.com. Okay, I'll try it because I tried the one that you asked said the other day. Cake.
Cake. Yeah.
Cake.
Cake.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still listening to the podcast history of the English language because they are episodes very long. And
Mhm.
when I try to listen to them, I don't have time to listen the whole episode at once. So it has taken
Yeah,
time.
they are pretty long, one and a
But
half hour and even
I
more.
really love that.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
love those.
Yeah, me too.
I
And
love
do you
those.
know, Lynn, why the American air is so different from British air?
I'm
Why?
sorry.
Because there are they really curve their tongue.
No, no. They
No.
don't
And you
pronounce.
know
They don't
what
pronounce the
is
post
I mean the
delivery
what is the reason why the American air is so different from British air?
because British don't pronounce the R after vowel.
But why it was
Um.
why that happened? Because you know from that podcast I
Uh,
have learned that it
uh,
was done intentionally. It
oh,
was
mm,
done
really?
intentionally, but the creator of the first American dictionary, he was named Webster. Yeah,
Uh huh.
Webster, and he was great, big American patriot, and he wanted to differentiate the English pronunciation from
Mm,
British pronunciation. And it
mm.
was his proposition to pronounce the
Oh,
R sound
the
differently to
Mhm.
make the difference.
oh,
And
yeah.
It's
I
the
haven't read. I haven't
story.
gotten there
uh
yet in the
but
podcast.
these are the facts which are so interesting in this
Oh
podcast.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and
What's the Tom about that podcast? The origin of podcast. What's the title? I forgot that one you sent
The
before.
history of the English language
Ah, the history.
podcast.
history of English podcast.com.
Mm.
Okay, history. I will
It's
check.
wonderful. I love it. It's long. I mean, each episode is very long, but I love those.
Yeah, it's too long actually. Usually 47 minutes or almost 1 hour.
Sometimes
Well,
it's even longer than hours. Sometimes it's up to 2 hours one piece. But
uh-huh.
you can listen it in chunks.
That is,
Yeah.
It doesn't
sorry, the
matter.
I
history
don't.
of English language
History of English
podcast.
podcast.com.
Ah,
I will try
I
to make.
think it is history
I will
of
send you a
English
link.
language. No, it is history of English language podcast.com.
I will check it up. Just a
Okay.
moment.
okay. I
Uh,
think I need to.
And I love that part when they talk about the war of the Spartans and the Greek and the Turkish, the
Mhm.
war, the
And Troy.
Hellenistic time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in Sparta, and
Uh-uh.
I
Oh,
love
that's
that.
it. Oh,
History of
his,
English podcast.com.
okay.
Okay, that is the one.
that is the link for
First
the first
episode.
episode.
Ah, okay, okay. Thomas. Oh,
So
you
he
can listen
started.
here,
So he
Tom.
started 10 years ago, and he is still continuing. So
Wow.
So yeah,
I saw
I
your comment,
unfortunate,
Tom.
sorry.
unfortunate.
I saw your comment.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. You can also comment about the podcast if you like it, if it's
Mhm.
useful, helpful for to you.
Uh,
It's really good. You know what? I have so many stuff to study. I just study maybe one or two modules and then quit.
Mhm.
Then
no,
try
no,
to
no,
find another one. Oh my goodness.
no. You have to be consistent.
Yeah, I know,
Be,
but you
be
know,
But
consistent.
what about the group? Are you not ashamed of the group? That group would tell that you are not studious enough because you are in a group, yeah, in this course,
in our
or you
group,
are alone.
in our group. Oh, what do you
No,
mean?
no, no. I am talking about the group in which you are training the English, American
Rachel,
English.
Rachel's.
Rachel? No.
Rachel,
It
are you
doesn't
in a group?
matter. It doesn't matter because it's up to you if you post your.
Ah, so that's why you have no motivation because if you were in the group, you
Hmm.
would be more consistent, I think. You would be
No, no, no.
motivated by other people.
And the consistency is the key for success.
Yeah, that's true.
Tom,
Be
that Tom
consistent. I
is
learned.
one of the keys for success
Mhm.
is consistency.
Yeah,
Being
consistency.
But
consistent.
I found out that being in the group, in the community, it helps a lot because other people motivate you, and sometimes you are pushed by the other to make more. If you were alone,
Hmm.
only
Oh
without
yeah,
community, it would be tougher. It would be tougher, much
yes,
tougher.
that's right. That's right. Tom is right.
We have
Tom,
community, but it's up to you if you post your
Mhm.
challenges or not. It doesn't matter. Mm.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can study by your own anyway. You have all the
Mhm.
materials,
Mhm.
so it's up to you if you do it or not. So,
Mhm. I think it's okay because for some students it would be overwhelming if you have to post
Mm-mm.
each week something. It
Yeah.
Yeah.
could be overwhelming, and it
Yes.
could be like that they would quit
Yeah.
because of that.
That's my case. I cannot
Mm,
post every week. I cannot.
mm,
Because
I
I
really
also
can't.
noticed some of my classmates, I mean, students in the group, in the Ritual English Academy, they never post any challenges in the group. But when I talk to them, they speak like really like native speaker. Like
mhm,
Lucas before Shikar, we had
mhm,
conversation. Wow, I'm really surprised with Lucas. He never posts any challenges in the group, but he speaks
mhm,
really like native speaker. He's
mhm.
from our
Maybe they are focused more their personal trainings, and
yeah, yeah,
maybe they are treating Facebook as a destructive tool. Because in
yeah.
my case, it is like that. If I go to the Facebook to check something, some comments to my post or
Mm,
something,
mm, mm.
that I would usually end up with staying there for half an hour or more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because when someone comments your post, you also check their post and checking another post. So time is
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah, it
yeah.
takes time.
Mm.
So maybe it would be better not to use Facebook at all. Like Lucas,
For that
like
reason,
Lucas.
Study by your own. Yes, why not?
Yeah,
for
it's
that reason, some friends have asked me for friendship,
Mhm.
and I don't accept because I don't have time. For
Yeah,
me, it is very complicated.
that's true.
yeah, yeah. True. That's
So
that's the case.
that's the case. Yes.
Oh, I think we only you and maybe we don't have any participants coming. Maybe we can
So
start
maybe.
with
Oh yes.
Our group is not very consistent. It's not very impressive
Oh yes.
yes, because I noticed
because it's for free. I think it's the
yeah, because
reason.
it's for free. Even though in the American All Voice, what I'm joining now,
Mhm.
I never seen any students post in their group unless if
Oh,
our coach conduct another challenge, 5-day challenge. But now I never seen anybody post their challenges, what they learned in our.
even though they are paying
Yes.
pretty expensive rate. Yeah.
Yeah, really expensive because $49 monthly. Whoa.
Oh.
Me too. Although I'm already in that program, but I don't really study. See, happens. How
Uh-huh.
come? Our group, it's all free. So that's why
Mhm.
people we can't push them to be active all the time because there are many circumstances and they have all their responsibilities.
Mhm. My suspicion is also that the best time was the time of coronavirus and
Mm,
time of isolation, and people would have a lot of time because they were at
Yes.
home
mm,
staying and they could
study.
train.
Yeah.
But now
Maybe.
they are busy with
Yeah,
this.
Yes.
working,
That's true.
working. Work. They have to earn money.
Work, 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 more, more, more. don't strike. Work, work, work.
Yes, study. Right. They have to earn money. That's true.
Yeah, more and more money
Yeah.
to buy a new things which you don't need in real.
Yeah. Anyway, next week, Shikar will be the host. Shikar.
On Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Because we have
Uh-huh.
agreement that we are going to alternate 2 weeks for me and then after Shikar 2 weeks.
Mm.
Because
So next week is Shikar,
will
but at what time?
same time maybe. Same
Mm.
time. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I don't think
perfect,
what
Um,
time
perfect.
he's going
Mhm.
to
because we
like.
had the last meeting. We had the last meeting at 11:30 Eastern
Uh-huh.
time
Um,
on Saturday, and he mentioned that you are going to alternate
mm,
they meet up.
Yeah, because I told him, Shikar, I don't want to continue this meeting every Saturday because I have so many stuff to do, and then I found new job, blah blah blah. And then he said, maybe we can help each other because we need to be consistent for our members.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I said, maybe what do
Bec-
you think, once a month? I can handle once a month. And then he suggested me, okay, we can do live, alternate 2 weeks for you. Okay, next time for me,
Mhm.
2 weeks, and then alternate.
Mhm.
And if you, Tom, if you're
You
available,
can join me also in this
sure, sure,
schedule
Tom.
for.
We can
Okay.
ask you if Shikar is busy, and so
Oh, okay. Okay.
we can.
It's another occasion to speak up. So
Sure,
I
sure.
am very very greedy on speaking. You know.
Mm. I
mhm.
noticed when I stop for 1 month, our members, they're gone. Where are they? Alex, who else? Fabio.
No, no. I
Yeah,
think that what
I think it's a vacation time. I
no,
Yeah.
think
no,
it's
no,
a.
no. No, I think that if you don't have the regular meetings,
Uh-uh.
people don't get made motivated anymore because I
Yeah.
mean, whenever we have the meetings every week, I know it's time consuming for you, and now it
Mhm.
takes time to prepare material. But if you don't do that consistently, people think, "Oh, today we don't have a meeting," and they just at the end they forget, they lose the motivation. I think, no.
Yeah, I think so. And also my members on Instagram, they're not joining nowadays, like Lovaba, Yan Yan, and Marian.
Okay, where are they? Lubaba and the
They're still
others.
in my group, but I think they have their own group now. They're not interested in our group anymore because
Oh, I
I
didn't
rest
know
for 1 month, and now
that.
they're also
Well,
gone.
I would really love that, but I don't have time.
Mm,
Simply. I don't have time to have a group, and because if I have a group, I have to be consistent. I have to prepare material every week. Maybe when I go to my country, maybe I'll do that.
mm.
But not now. I cannot. I don't have
But
time.
you know, times change. Sometimes we can't be
Yeah.
consistent all the time.
Oh, I
We also
know.
feel tired, right?
Well, I help some people, and they send me material, and I correct them,
Mm.
and I correct their mistakes. But we don't have classes online because I don't have time.
I saw lately the material which that I have always, by the way, I have always trouble. Maybe Adeline, you can tell me, you can teach me. What is the difference between that and which? Because I am using it in turn,
Interchangeable? What that?
interchange,
Which
Interchangeable?
interchangeable,
That
interchangeable. I
that
am
and
using
which?
more often which, and I think I should use
which you
that.
can use, which if you're talking about things that you can choose, which do you want? Okay,
Uh-huh,
this one or this one? Okay, which
uh-huh,
if you're referring to things, but
uh-huh,
that you can also refers person or things.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
So
which
mainly
you can
that
prefer.
should be used more often.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
should
yeah.
be used more often, and which only for specific occasions.
Yeah, 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 that's true.
Uh, that's my error. But the Shikar published material that impressed me because it was so well prepared about Gerant. You know, have
Charan.
you
Mm-mm.
Gerant? Have you seen it?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah, I saw it. Charan.
he is doing a lot of researches and a lot of work
Mm, I
in
know.
his materials.
Yeah.
I think he's preparing for some advanced learning, maybe.
Yeah, I know that he is doing his own ebooks.
Hmm.
He's planning to launch maybe later on. So
Hmm.
I said, yeah, why not? You can you can launch your course later.
And also, I haven't seen for a long time the materials because this guy from Costa Rica, I forgot his name, he was
Oh,
creating YouTube videos or podcasts. Podcasts. He was creating a podcast.
and his name is, I can't recall his name.
We know who,
Okay, I
about
haven't
whom
seen
we are.
him anymore. I think he moved to his country. He
Uh-huh.
said the other day he was going to move. And I think the question that you asked, Tom, that in this example, this is, can you see that what I post? I mean, in the chat?
Yeah, this is the
Okay,
book which I
this is the
bought.
book which I bought, and this is the
Uh-huh.
book that I bought.
Uh-huh.
That both sentences are correct.
The both sentences are correct and the
Yeah,
meaning is the same or not?
the meaning is the same because which I bought and that I bought,
Mhm.
which and that are used after a
Mm-hmm.
noun, a common
Mm-hmm.
noun, not after a proper noun. For example, I cannot say, no, I can say Tom is the person whom I saw,
Whom? Whom
whom,
I saw.
with
Mhm.
person, with people.
But you can make this sentence also. This is the book I bought,
This
without
is the,
which
yeah,
or
you
with.
can omit that because
Mm-hmm.
this is a noun phrase. Which I
Mm-hmm.
bought is a noun phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's a noun phrase. That it is also called an adjectival phrase because it says something about the book. And anything that says something about a noun is an adjective because it modifies. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The book, or I can say the pencil that is on the table is mine. The
Mm-hmm.
pencil that is on the table is mine. Okay, that is on the table is a noun phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And that substitutes the noun pencil.
Mm-hmm.
The pencil that is on the table. That substitute the noun pencil. Okay?
But the sentence, the book which is on the table would be incorrect. Yeah.
No, it's correct. It is correct. Both are correct.
Mhm. Anyway, you can search.
And you can omit that or you can omit which.
Anyway, you can Google Tom. The
Mm.
meaning. I will search.
Yeah, of course, of
I will
course. I can
show you
Google, but
this one. This is the explanation about the Grammarly blog. Which versus that. What's the difference
uh,
between which?
uh
Can you read that one to understand
to
when?
understand when they use that or which, it's important to understand clauses. A defining clause, also called an essential clause or a restrictive clause, it's very complicated, gives us information essential to the meaning of the sentence that is used in defining clauses. Here is an example.
Hmm.
My bike that has a broken seat is in the garage. In
Garage.
this garage. In this sentence, you understand that the speaker has at least one other bike. Oh, yeah. Specifically, the bike he is talking about is distinguished from his other bikes by its broken seat. So once more, my bike that has a broken seat, because there are other bikes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you remove the clause that has broken seat, you would lose the implication that he owns more than one bicycle. So even if you somehow knew about the other bikes, you wouldn't know which one was in the garage,
Mm-hmm.
which introduces non-defining clauses.
Mm.
Unlike defining causes, non-defining causes, also called non-essential or non-restrictive clauses, don't limit the meaning of the sentence. You might lose interesting details if you remove them, but the meaning of the sentence wouldn't change. Sometimes these phrases are set off by commas. Example, my bike, which has a broken seat, is in the garage. Here, the broken seat is simply a description of the bike in the garage. There is no implication that the speaker owns more than one bike. Do you see the difference? Yeah, once more. My bike, which has a broken seat, is in the garage. That means that it could be more bikes, but we don't know if there are really more
Right.
bikes. But if we say my bike that has a broken seat is in the garage, that would mean that there are
More bike.
definitely more
More
bikes.
bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Do you
Hmm.
see the difference? Yeah. Perhaps a little mnemonic device will help you to remember how to choose between that or which. And could you rewind?
Rewind here.
How to remember this difference? How to remember the difference between that of and which? Because non-defining clauses are
Removable.
removable
Removable.
removable information, it is easy to remember to use which if you think of a plastic sandwich bag. They are disposable, and so are clauses with which. Let's look at some examples from real life. Great, it's a great material, Lynn. Thanks for that. Maybe I would understand it at last. By three methods, we may learn wisdom. First, by
Reflection,
reflection, which is
which is
nobles.
less.
Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest.
Mm.
Confucius.
Confused. No wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Emerson. I don't know who is it. Uh, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. Which and that are common words, but they are important. But by identifying your clauses as defining or not defining, you can easily remember when you use which and when to use that. If you are ready to learn more, study up and defining or not defining clause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
You
it's a
understand?
very.
It's very deep, very complicated material.
But what was this rule about the plastic bag? I don't get it. I didn't get it.
Because
It
plastic
was,
bag is disposable. So
yeah.
it's removable. So when you use which, it's removable. So that's why he's referring about plastic bag as an example.
So what's the idea? We can remove which.
No, you can remove the clause.
Clause,
The
non-defining
clause.
clause. Okay?
A clause. You know what a clause is, Archie?
Non-essential or non-restrictive clause. So that time, that's why he used the example as a plastic bag because it's disposable. You got it, Tom?
Mhm, mhm.
Anyway, I can send you this link so you can.
No, but
Okay.
it is. You have to pay for Grammarly, right?
Grammarly.com. Yes, that is Grammarly.com
But
blog. Mm.
you don't have to pay for that.
No,
No.
I just search on Google and then it shows this
Mm.
one. Anyway, there are many explanation. You can also try to read other blogs
Oh
so it
yeah.
Mhm.
helps you to understand better.
Yeah, definitely. I have to clarify that because I think that I am not clear when I am
Not
speaking
clear for you.
and using that interchangeable.
Interchangeable and then make you confuse more. We have less than 1 minute, so we haven't started our topic yet. It's okay. Anyway, we are talking
So
anyway.
I don't know if we would make another session or no. It's up to you, Adeline. If you have time, I am always eager. But if not, I am okay also.
How about you, Mai?
What?
Another session.
Today?
Yes, are you? Really?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, we can do more.
as long as the baby is not awakened, I can
Sure,
stay
sure.
here.
See you in the next round.
Okay.
Okay.